Amazing. All right. So it sounds like and looks like you all, I see the anticipation in your eyes. So I'm going to go ahead and pull up my deck and just get the show on the road because we have a lot of exciting stuff to share with you all today. So for those of you who don't know, these are the funding announcements for GiveBackHack Columbus, which kicked off on October 1st, 2 incredibly long or short weeks ago, depending on your perspective. But lots of attendees from all different corners of the community came together from different backgrounds to launch new social enterprises. These folks, when I tell you that they hustled and grinded to pull off this event and all the work that they put in. But I'm going to tell you just a little bit more about what we did together. So we kicked off on a Friday, and Give Back Hack, our events really find ourselves in this intersection of technology, community, and business. And I think until you see it happen, sometimes it's hard to imagine, but really we pull in all of these best practices to launch new sustainable social enterprises to create impact that'll be long lasting in our communities. We do this for a lot of reasons. Give Back Hack is run by a small organization and a lot of volunteer hours. We love social impact. We love building community. I met some of the coolest people I've ever met in these past 2 weeks. And we knew that we had to do something in this crazy world we live in. So we just finished our 7th event in Columbus, which is absolutely crazy to think about, but I'm so proud of the work that we've done together. But I couldn't have done it without these people, which somehow I skipped on my slides, because these faces are the ones that actually made this event come true. These folks are incredibly talented and passionate and have spent their nights and weekends making sure that this event can happen. We've got Rachel Kershaw, Ann Flaherty, Adam Morris, Bennett Coltman, Grant Payne, who are all absolutely amazing. We also have Kate Glasgow, Regan Nagel, Lydia Stutzman, Max Buck, Dwayne Harmon, Allison Cuba. So many folks that are just absolute rock stars and make this event possible. So whether you're on Zoom with me or at home, just give these folks a round of applause because they absolutely deserve it. I cannot thank them enough. Cool. So that being said, congratulations to all of you. Whether you've been watching from the sidelines or involved, you made it. You made it through the week. You've hopefully had time to take a breath by now and wait in anticipation for the judges to make final decisions on your presentations. But you did an incredible thing, and you should feel really proud of that. We did a lot together. We finally got to go whiteboard in Cohatch. We got to take silly pictures together. We got to drink coffee at Roosevelt Coffee House. We got to put Dwayne on the big screen and hang out at the Festival for Good and celebrate all the work that we've done and the other great work that's happening in the community. It was a really, really cool and special experience. And we made it. We're done. It happened. But we're not done yet. We do have some announcements to make. And also, this isn't the end of your journey. There's just the beginning. We are a launch pad for social impact, and that means we're the starting point to push you into whatever your next steps may be. And there's some things that might help you out with that. So we're going to jump into our funding announcements pretty quickly here. You guys ready for funding announcements? I feel like, yeah, I see some smiles, some nods. Okay, all right. Well, as you know, your organizers and the sponsors that I'm going to tell you about in just a moment have provided up to $15,000 in in-kind resources to help you move your ideas forward into next steps. This funding is used specifically to fuel you out of this launchpad and must be used to create impact and to continue to iterate on your product in moving forward. Your wonderful judges that I had the honor of working with over the past week to make these really hard decisions. We have Jen Bowden from Igs Energy, Elsie Johnson from Zora's House, who are both absolutely incredible, as well as City Council members Shayla Favor and Emily Savers from the Columbus Foundation. These women have been absolutely amazing supporters of Give Back Hack for a long time now, but they're also pretty relentless judges and with strong support of the community and understanding of what it takes to bring something to life. So we brought together this power team to make our really tough decisions this year. We also couldn't do this without our sponsors. Igs Energy has been a huge supporter of GiveBackHack for years now. They're the majority of the funding that goes to teams, but also helps us sustain our own launchpad. IGS has really ambitious goals that I believe they're going to achieve to become carbon neutral within the next few years. And they're really focused on creating this sustainable future and fostering innovation, both in social enterprise and the sustainable energy sector in general. We also have the Columbus Foundation, who has also been an incredible partner to GiveBackHack, taking a chance on us in our early years and really fueling social enterprise in the Columbus community. They help us get connected to impact organizations that help support our social enterprises and really help connect the sector as a whole. So thank you to the Columbus Foundation. We also have all these folks that we're lucky enough to have had help us out. We've got some notable organizations like Social Ventures and Sea Change that are social enterprise focused organizations in Columbus, as well as entrepreneurship support organizations like Rev1 and the U, and then all of our other partners that, whether it's in-kind, coffee to keep us going, hosting our happy hours, have supported us and made GiveBackHack possible. So thank you to all these community partners and many more that I couldn't even fit on this slide. You all are absolutely amazing, and we're lucky to have you in Columbus. So that being said, I'm ready to get into it if you all are ready to get into it. I see. Okay. All right. So I'm going to ask for a drum roll, please. And you at home also need to drum roll for me. The first thing that we're going to announce today is going to be our crowd favorite votes. So teams have been crowdfunding through their networks, through social media to win our crowd favorite. The way that crowd favorite works is that whoever raises the most votes, a vote is $1. So whoever raises the most money gets the entire crowdfunding pot. So the person who is most popular, not the person, the team that was most favored is going to get all of that funding. So drum roll for me, please. Our crowd favorite is Rella Art, $563.61. Congratulations, Rella Art. We're so proud of you, and you definitely hustled at the festival for good. So congratulations. This is very well deserved. All right, we're going to keep moving on. So moving on to our larger pool of funding that was predetermined. That was whatever you all could hustle to pull into the social enterprise community. This is part of that up to $15,000 that we talked about from IGS and the Columbus Foundation. So the first piece of funding I have to give away, drum roll please, is Ecospace. Ecospace, we're going to grant you $500. The judges were really inspired to see more people tackling issues in this space. They're very adamant that I say to you and you all out in the community that we need more folks tackling environmental sustainability because it's a very urgent issue. But they want you to focus and dig in on a competitive analysis to see who else is working in this space, because there are a lot of folks out there, but they're really looking forward to see how you get the community involved and continue to learn. So this $500 is to conduct further validation and surveying, but we also have two other in-kind prizes for you, an in-kind logo and branding package for our very own Diary design, and also Rev1's Customer Learning Lab seat. So Rev1's Customer Learning Lab is an incredible experience that a lot of GiveBackHack alumni and startups have been through that really helps you understand your customer, your product market fit, and helps you kind of a rapid boot camp into getting into your next steps. So we will send you information on how to get connected to Rev1 for that experience. But give it up for Ecospace. Congratulations. All right, and give me another drum roll, please. All right, our next awardee is Yes. Congratulations to Yes. We're awarding you $500. You asked for supplies for your first workshop, and so we figured hopefully this is enough to cover it. And then we also have some co-working credits we're going to give you for Co-Hatch so that you can continue to meet together and design your workshops. The judges were really excited about your passion for impacting youth. They loved that this is a very easily testable model, so they're excited to see what happens after the first workshop you run. They did want to say that they want to see you focus on a specific demographic of youth and just ask you to consider that because they're excited about this project but want to know like what your outcomes are. But they were very impressed, and congratulations. Yes, this is very well deserved. All right, drum roll please. Okay, our next awardee that I have to announce is Rella Art again. So Rella Art is the winner of our crowdfunding at a little bit above $500, and then also another $1,000 to support you moving forward. You talked a lot about how operations and scaling is important for you, and so we'd love for you to use this $1,000 for that. The judges were really impressed and saw a great potential market for you. They had some questions around art insurance that you might have known but weren't able to answer because of the video pitch, but they're excited to hear more about that in the future. And they're also excited to see how you specifically target artists to make sure that you're helping out the folks that need it most. But they're very impressed and excited to give you $1,000 grant. Congratulations, Rella Art. All right, give me a drum roll, please. All right, the next team that I have to announce, the next funding is DigiDoula. We're granting you $5,000 to continue to run iterations of your programming. We're also granting you this intentionally in conjunction with the Rev 1 Customer Learning Lab seat, because we think this will be specifically impactful to you in understanding the feature sets that you might build out in your future product. So the judges are really excited to see you prioritizing partnerships as a central part of your model. They know that that's going to be key to success. And they're excited to see how you define your business model more, knowing that legislation and insurance changes all the time. So continue to learn more about moms, why they are and aren't connecting to these services, but they're so excited for you to be able to share these services with the community and to see what the pathway forward for your technology might be someday. So congratulations, DigiDoula and team. All right, so I do actually have, oh gosh, well, I'm gonna have us drum roll anyways, because we actually were able to give every single team some amount of funding this year, which is not common. We don't always fund every team. We don't feel like we need to. If the idea is not in the right place, we won't give it funding. And so this speaks a lot to you all as a cohort of GiveBackHack community, that you really leaned into the process, dug in, and learned what you needed to get to this next step. So we're excited to give you some funding and support to get to the next step after that. But you all already saw that we have one last team to announce, and that's GCAM Legal. We're also going to grant you $5,000. Congratulations. So we're granting you $5,000 and an in-kind marketing package for Juniper Consulting. I know that was one of your specific asks, and Juniper Consulting is incredible. They focus on socially conscious businesses, and they'll be able to help you spin up some of those initial marketing and branding needs that you talked about. I think on the social media side as well, but we'll send you all the details. And then we also have a Rev 1 Customer Learning Lab seat for you all. Rev 1 was very generous in giving us these 3 seats. So just because there's 3 does not mean they're not valuable. These are incredibly valuable workshops that will help you get connected to your customers and figure out what your path forward is. But GKM, the judges were really excited to see more folks in law focusing on social enterprise. Lots of enthusiasm around that. Their biggest advice for you is to make sure you're not duplicating other efforts in town. How can you team up and make sure that you're all working together to impact small businesses? But we know that this problem is huge and definitely really important. So they were excited to fund you moving forward. All right, guys, that was incredible, right? I feel just like, wow, mind blown. So good. Yeah, just like give a round of applause for everyone, because you deserve it. See all the jazz hands, all the clapping. This is amazing. I'm so proud of you all and all the work that you've done. But you're right, Emily, this didn't add up to $15,000. You might be asking. I see Kristen's face like, yeah, I am curious. So what we didn't do was award the last $3,000. We're very proud of the work that you've done, but we know there's a lot more work to do. So the judges opted to leave $3,000 left over for future opportunities. So how we've done this in the past is opened a second funding round in the spring that basically our charge is like, go learn, go iterate, go test, go validate, keep moving forward, and then come back to us in the spring. Tell us what you've done with the funding that we've given you, and we'll have funding open for whatever your needs are then. No promises on exactly what that looks like, we'll make it as simple and easy for you as possible, and it'll still be funding dedicated to you making impact moving forward. But this is not the end of the line, because we've got 3K left for you early next year. So teams, all of you, you will get emails from me by Monday, by end of day Monday, I'll promise you, about all of the details around funding, what the spring funding looks like, what you need to do to secure your funding, etc. But so look for that from me then, and then you can bug me about it. But I want to make sure we get everything together, because you all got this funding and have made so much progress that you deserve it, and you deserve a weekend to hang out and chill as well. So congratulations, you've made so much progress, and we are so proud and amazed and baffled, like I am every year, but more so than ever. So congratulations, give yourself a high five or a pat on the back, or go get drinks with your team later, because you deserve it, because you did it, you made it. We bookended an incredible Columbus 2021 event, and we couldn't have done it without you. So thank you for spending your time with us, for hanging out, maybe pulling some late nights, taking a chance, making a friend with strangers, and now having incredible impact to go make. So go do incredible things, and let us know how we can continue to be supportive. Thank you all for being so incredible, and I will see you soon. Okay. I stopped the Facebook live stream. I needed to like bookend that, so I didn't go back and edit it. But really, guys, I'm so excited and proud of all of you. Thank you for the work you do. You're awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah. You will get a follow-up email from me that has all the info you can ever need.
No, I will. So are you comfortable with
but if you have questions, shoot them my way. And if you want to hang out, well, actually I'm camping this weekend. I can't get drinks this weekend, but maybe next week. If you want to get drinks next week, you let me know.
Good job, everybody.
Thanks for everything.
Absolutely.
Congrats, everyone.
Yeah,
I'm really excited about how much everyone got.
Yeah. Congratulations. Thank you.
You're welcome. It's an honor to be able to give out this money. Couldn't do it on my own.
All right, we'll see you.
Bye. Thank you, guys. We did it.